If you feel like you are falling behind financially, you are not lazy or irresponsible. You are trying to build wealth in an environment designed to distract your attention, normalize consumer debt, and punish any delay. The first step to breaking out of this environment is understanding the difference between income and wealth. Income is the visible cash flow you earn. True wealth is the invisible, retained ownership of assets you keep. To escape the 30-day survival cycle of waiting for the next paycheck, we are going to build a set-and-forget wealth automation system. Before we begin, you need exactly 3 things in front of you to complete this tutorial: your bank login, your latest credit card statements, and a strict calculation of your core monthly expenses. Replacing anxious, everyday money choices with executed long-term automation guarantees that your income builds actual assets, rather than merely financing a lifestyle image. Step 1 is to stabilize. We start by calculating your absolute basic monthly expenses to determine your ultimate target survival buffer. This diagram maps out your required cash reserves. To find your full target, you multiply your monthly core expenses by 3. But your immediate, strict starter goal is exactly a $1,000 cash reserve. This cash reserve serves a distinct psychological purpose. It buys emotional stability and prevents desperate decisions that destroy wealth, like bad loans or late fees. Step 2 is cleanup. Pull up those credit card statements and map out every debt you owe using 3 specific metrics: the total balance, the annual percentage rate, or APR, and the minimum payment. This visual matrix shows a debt profile. Do not attack the largest balance first. Target the highest APR. Watch this $5,000 balance at 24% APR. A $125 payment drops in and fractures. $100 is diverted to interest. Only $25 reduces your main balance. The mathematical reality is absolute. Paying off a debt that costs 24% yields the exact same result as securing a 24% risk-free return on an investment. Eliminating toxic high APR debt is an act of aggressive asset protection. You cannot begin wealth creation until this drag on your money is gone. Step 3 is to systematize your money. If you rely on your motivation to save whatever is left at the end of the month, the system will eventually fail. This pipeline diagram shows the payday routing flow. A $3,200 deposit clears your checking account and instantly fractures into 3 automated streams. $250 routes to a survival buffer, $300 to low-cost index funds, and $100 to a skills fund. The rest remains for lifestyle. There is a strict pass-fail condition. If you ever have to actively decide to invest your money on any given month, your system is broken. Step 4 is optimize. Check your employer benefits for a 401k match. Returning to our pipeline, capturing that match leverages compounding. A modest automated contribution expands alongside the employer match into a massive $544,000 block of wealth over 30 years, requiring 0 extra effort. When your income increases, your savings often stay flat because your spending expands to absorb the extra money. This is lifestyle inflation. Consider 2 ways to handle a $600 monthly raise. Person A decides to upgrade their apartment and finance a newer car. The entire raise is absorbed directly into their daily lifestyle. This bar chart compares both strategies. Person B intercepts their $600 raise, diverting half to future wealth and half to lifestyle. Over 2 decades, that intercepted $300 monthly investment at an 8% return projects upward, compounding into a massive $176,000 value marker. Modern consumer culture weaponizes dopamine to convince you that every new desire is an essential expression of your identity. Preventing lifestyle inflation is the ultimate test of financial maturity. True wealth demands a system that captures your income increases before your nervous system has a chance to spend them. Step 5 is project. Building wealth requires you to stop thinking in 30-day panic cycles of paying the next bill and start operating on a rigid 10-year horizon. This timeline graphic plots your sequential milestones. Year 1 is stabilize. Year 2 is clean up. Year 3 is invest. Year 4 is expand. And Year 5 is own. Ronald Read worked as a gas station attendant and a janitor. By patiently and consistently holding dividend-paying stocks, he built a fortune of nearly $8 million. His results prove that patience and consistency mathematically outperform a high income paired with financial chaos. The path to true wealth is visually unglamorous. Nobody goes viral for maxing out a retirement account, but silence is the price of ownership. Stop planning. Log into your bank immediately and configure your very first automatic payday transfer. By implementing this exact system today, you outsource your financial discipline to mathematics, locking in a future defined by permanent financial freedom.